Today, we will raise a rather sensitive topic, but it is one that needs to be discussed, as it is another side of the large, terrible war. No matter how strange or loud this may sound, I will begin by stating that, led to the downfall of the German Wehrmacht. Do not rush to conclusions, we will explain this at the end of the video. The episode is primarily about whether Hitler's soldiers received comfort and satisfaction to meet the needs of the Aryan Superman. Everything related to providing for soldiers was organized with German precision. Almost every military unit, especially in the first 2 years of the war, had its own field brothel assigned to it by the army. The meticulous Germans, who during the war accounted for every gram of margarine and every pair of warm woolen socks sent to the front, also kept strict records of the public houses and the prostitutes attached to each unit. For this purpose, a special ministry was created within the military administration. Interestingly, all working in the field brothels were considered officials of this ministry. So, Nazi Germany can be seen as the first country to officially legalize prostitution. However, the most surprising aspect of this system isn't just that. What's truly astounding is the German punctuality. The German command couldn't allow soldiers to use these services whenever they wanted, and the prostitutes worked according to strict schedules. Everything was accounted for and calculated. For every production quotas were set, and these were scientifically justified. To start, the German officials divided all brothels into categories: soldiers, non-commissioned officers, sergeants, officers, and so on. In soldiers' brothels, the ratio was 1 prostitute per 100 soldiers, for sergeants it was lower, around 75. In officer brothels, 1 serviced 50 officers. Additionally, a certain plan for servicing clients was established. To receive a salary at the end of the month, the soldiers had to serve no less. Such high targets were set for prostitutes in the ground forces. In aviation and the navy, which were considered privileged branches in Germany, the quotas were much lower. Servicing the Luftwaffe had to see 60 clients a month, while in aviation field hospitals, there was 1 prostitute for every 20 pilots and 1 for every 50 ground crew. But to get such a desirable position at an airbase, one had to fight for it. Didn't accept just any woman. Ministry officials carefully selected candidates to serve soldiers and officers. As the Germans considered themselves the superior Aryan race, they also viewed certain nations such as the Dutch or Finns as closely related to the Aryans. Therefore, the Germans were very strict about ethnic purity, and marriages between Aryans and other nationalities were not encouraged. It was taboo to speak of non-Aryans, and in the Gestapo, there was even a special department for ethnic communities and public health. It's